Hi everyone, so this is my discussion about the digital tattoos and social media do's and don'ts. So my initial reaction for the TED Talk was actually very interesting for me to watch and listen to. I never really thought of social media being just like tattoos, as he explained. I grew up listening to both my parents explain and really hammer into my siblings and I's brain to be careful what you post on social media, because once it's on the internet, it's there forever, and watch what you say, etc. So after watching that video a few times, it made 100% sense that social media is just like tattoos on your body. I mean, you post something or you tat it on you and it's there forever. Now you can get it removed, but even then sometimes they don't 100% come off, and it's just like social media. You can delete it or erase it, remove it, hide it, but honestly it's still there somewhere. It's still out there somewhere. There's still a trace of it. Anything you post or upload or comment is going to be forever out there for any person to see. I have been in a few situations with some things I have shared that my dad or my mom has brought to my attention and that I probably shouldn't have shared. But I definitely learned about the do's and don'ts of social media the harder way growing up. So the way he described how we will live longer than we will actually humanly live because of our immortality with social media, going back to how the sites are just like electronic tattoos. So when it comes to my personal accounts and professional accounts, I do think that supporting and following through with your message that you're trying to portray on your professional account is important to portray on your personal accounts as well. But I also think that if you have two separate accounts, they should be both similar and different in their own ways. But I do think that you should support your message on your personal account because your clients will be looking at your professional account, and then the majority of them will go to other sites and look you up as well. And if they see that you're just completely opposite of what the advice you're giving them or the information you're giving them, then they're going to be very discouraged if you're promoting something on your professional site. But if they find you on your personal account, then it's going to be a downfall, basically. They're going to be really discouraged and disappointed, and they might even back out of your program because of it. So after reviewing my social media accounts a couple times, a few things that I would work on is voicing my opinion about things. I am very vocal when it comes to a lot of topics. I'm just a strong believer in what I think is right and wrong, and just a strong believer in what I think. I do like to review, I guess, on things before I share them, but I do try to really examine what I want to share and how it could potentially affect me in the future, because I have seen up close how social media can negatively affect your career if the wrong thing is said or posted. Also, regarding my accounts, when it comes to my social media accounts and how they're reflective of me, I do try to portray a very light and a very happy message that makes people, laugh and smile and just move on. But now there are times where things are happening in the present, like today, and I voice my opinion on social media, and that it could, possibly, it might not as well, but it could seem like I am an argumentative or harsh, but that's definitely not the case. I'm just very supportive of what I believe. But I am also very interested in what goes on, and I like to participate in current events. So that's why it does kind of portray that message. But my main message I would take from my accounts is that I'm a very honest and truthful person. But I love to see the bright side of things as well as promote the bright side of things to others. Social media has definitely evolved over the century, or not the centuries, definitely evolved over the years. And there are a ton of do's and a ton of don'ts on social media. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all learned just as much as I did. Thank you.